Hi, I'm Chef Carrie, and today I'm going to show you how to make homemade marinara sauce for pizza. So what you're going to need for this is a can of tomato paste, tomato sauce. I like to add pesto and sun-dried tomatoes to mine. And then the spices that I like to add in are fresh ground pepper, sea salt, onion powder, either fresh garlic or garlic powder, and a little bit of cayenne pepper for a kick. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my tomato paste in my food processor. Works as a really good thickening agent for the tomatoes, which can end up being a little bit of runny sometimes. Empty the can there. And then your tomato sauce. The reason I like to make my own tomato sauce is the stuff in the stores never tastes very fresh, and it's also a lot of times got preservatives in it, which are not good for you. And then I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons, I'll do 3 tablespoons of fresh pesto in there. And then I'm going to use what's left of the sun-dried tomato jar. So I'm going to pour out the oil here and get the actual tomatoes. So this is going to be about 1/4 of a cup that I'm using in this recipe right now. That's what I have left. And then today I'm actually going to be using a garlic salt, which has garlic, onion, sea salt in it. It's a blend. Normally I would use them separately, but they're all blended in together in this. So I'm going to add this in. I would use about a teaspoon of fresh ground pepper, half a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons of fresh garlic, or a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then also about a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, or more, depending on how spicy you like it. Get this added in, fresh ground pepper. And the cayenne for spice. Okay, so as you can see, you have it all mixed in here. You're just going to blend it a little loud, last for a second. Clear up the sides once, just make sure everything's mixed in. One more blend. And we are all set to put it on our pizza. Move this out of the way. We're ready to put our toppings on. So we have our gluten-free pizza crust here that we made earlier. Put it over here. And we're ready to add the marinara. So our homemade marinara. Scoop it out here. Just going to spread that on. Okay, and then once we have this done, we can start with our toppings. So I love vegetables, so as you can see I have a lot of vegetables here. I have peppers, zucchini, tomatoes, 2 different kinds. I have asparagus, I have fresh basil, I have pineapple. Okay, so now that that's all spread on, we're going to start with our toppings. So I'm going to do half the pizza with Daiya cheese. It's dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free cheese. I do not do dairy, unfortunately, or gluten, which is why I made the crust gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and gluten-free as well. So this is a completely gluten-free, soy-free, vegan recipe. And then I'm going to use mozzarella for my helpers today. So we're going to sprinkle that on. And now we're going to do the fun part. We're going to top the pizza. So, let's start with some basil. Love basil. Gives it a lot of flavor. And then we have sun-dried tomatoes to sprinkle on here. And then we'll do some zucchini. Okay, I like to spread this on in lieu of pepperoni. So I pre-slice these in the food processor. Makes it a lot faster rather than hand slicing. There's a blade that fits into that food processor that slices it almost instantaneously. Okay. So, put those on. And I'm going to keep putting toppings on this, and then I'm going to bake it at 350 degrees for about 25 to 35 minutes, or until it's brown on the edges, and then pull it out, let it cool gently, and then it's ready to serve. So for this recipe, please go to my website at chefcarrie.com, and thank you so much for watching.